Hello, Mares. So today I am going to be doing both a general and a love reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of October in 2020. If you're new here, welcome to Law of Attractions and Mares Tarot, where we use the cards as a tool to help integrate the fragments of ourselves into one so we can self-actualize into the people we're born to become. With this knowledge, we can begin to manifest all of our deepest desires if we simply take responsibility for our power. So if you are new here, I'd love to have you subscribe. I'd love to have you join my family. If you're interested in a private reading, I will be doing $7 readings for each question. The readings will be between 10 to 15 minutes long per question. You can order as many questions as you want. The information will be down below. I will be doing both a general and a love reading, so if you're interested in just one or the other, those timestamps will be down below so you can go directly to the readings. But without further ado, let's get started, Cancer. What does the month of October hold for Cancer? Okay, these cards really want to stick to my hand. Four of Cups in the reverse, the Moon, and Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so to me, these two cards really show that there's some sort of awareness that is going to happen this month, something that perhaps you've been overlooking, something buried deep. Four of Cups really feels like you're coming out of energy where you've been ignoring reality for a long time. With the Moon, though, this could actually have to do with something much deeper than just your general, like what you would typically think of when you think of Four of Cups. Four of Cups sometimes is very overt, very obvious, but you're just dissociating from the truth. This can often, these two cards together can often indicate childhood trauma, buried down emotional strain, and all of that. But I feel like with the Moon still being upright and Three of Wands being in the reverse, there is some resistance to this. So I do feel like this is more of like an awareness where you're starting to realize, hey, there's some things that need to be addressed. So Three of Wands can in the reverse can indicate impatience. It can also indicate that you are stifling yourself from spiritual expansion. But I would like to clarify each card and see what kind of information we can get out of that. So Four of Cups is clarified by the King of Pentacles in the reverse. The Moon is clarified by, oh, that really wanted to come out, Temperance. And then Three of Wands in the reverse is clarified by the Hermit in the reverse. Okay. So half of these cards are major arcanas. So this feels like pretty big energy, guys. Four of Cups clarified by King of Pentacles, both in the reverse. So I think there is some dissatisfaction with your life, where you're heading, where you're going, what the bottom line is. Perhaps you have taught yourself or deluded yourself into thinking that you were happy just where you're at, or that your current plan was where you wanted to be. I think that you're starting to realize there's more that you want in life. To be this King of Pentacles upright, which is like the master of one's reality and the goals and aspirations one has attained in life. With both of these being in the reverse, this is a time to be really open and honest with yourself. It doesn't have to be anything you talk to with anybody else. You don't have to be vulnerable. This is about being truthful to yourself, because if you want more in life, you have to know that you're able to manifest it, that you're able to create it. Without that knowledge, it's going to be really difficult to even move forward. But we do see the Moon and then Temperance. It is interesting because Temperance and Three of Wands are both a card of patience, but of course we have one upright, one in the reverse. With the Moon clarified by Temperance, both of these being major arcanas, so my eyes are really drawn to these middle two cards as being the heart of the matter. There are things that are buried deep that you're not able to access right at this moment, but be patient and understand that as you fill your cups, you kind of go back and forth between attaining a balance in your emotional fulfillment, that those answers will come to you. They will be provided for you. This feels more like this energy that you're kind of in now, maybe a little bit of impatience and wanting to know the truth. So maybe your overall energy is that you're feeling dissatisfied, but you're not exactly sure what it is. So it's like this feeling of being off, of not really knowing where to go next, why you don't feel so good, or maybe you do have some idea, but you're not understanding why that's bothering you so much. For example, if you're in school and you are working towards a certain degree, maybe you're starting to lose momentum, you're not as excited as you used to be, or you may actually have a lot of things going on in your life that are great, but you're not feeling right about them. But I would love to get some oracle cards for clarification, guidance, advice, that kind of thing. We would like to see some good energy here to assist you with this situation, Cancer. Eternal union, new love is forming. Okay, so we're not in the love portion yet. So for some of you guys might be dealing with twin flames because of Temperance and this eternal union coming up. However, despite what is coming up, I think for more of you, this is simply about a new love in life. How I was talking about you're not satisfied and it feels like you're missing something. If this type of thing comes up in the love portion, we'll know that there's something deeper to this. But as it stands with these cards and with the general portion of the reading, I think this has more to do with a new love of life, a new love of the direction you're heading. And this could be like a particular desire, it could be a particular hobby, project, anything like that. But regardless, it feels like you're starting to wake up to that which you have been lacking for a long time. Let's see, we have carry me home, support, time to be carried, allow others to help. Okay, so we might have some romantic energy coming here, because now we have two lovers. Again, we'll see what comes out in the love reading, but for right now, I'm really sensing that with this and the Hermit in the reverse, this may be a good time for you to get close with your friends, spend time with others. Again, I had this feeling I needed to tell you, you don't have to worry about being vulnerable. So this could just be simply allowing other people to be there for you in a way that makes sense, in ways that you feel comfortable with. But it's more like this allowing feminine energy. King of Pentacles can be very structured, disciplined, trying to control the flow of things. This energy this month feels more like you're allowing life to carry you through things and allowing things to unfold before you rather than dictating them. And this also includes other people. You might actually be calling in other people into your life as well. Let's see. Oh, I was only trying to get one. Okay, we have persistence and trust. So yes, be persistent in your digging of whatever this is, or anything that you do this month. Even though we do have a lot of energy of just allowing things to happen, it does feel like there's some pushback. So what is it that you're truly already dedicated to? That's what I'm feeling with this persistence. I do feel like there's some stuff in your life that you do want to remain steadfast in. You don't want to like just throw away everything and start over. There's some things in your life you do feel very strongly about, and that's what you should be persistent in. And also with these two cards coming out together, this feels like being persistent in your trust, being persistent in your trust of the universe. That's what Temperance is all about. That's even what this is about. Carry me home, time to be carried, allow others to help. This allowance, this feminine energy of just going with the flow this month. I'm getting so much of that feeling of going with the flow. Persist in your ability to trust the universe to provide you with the things you need and want in your life. Let's get one of these guys. we have reach out. I reach out my hand and my heart to connect and unite all of humanity. Okay, so with the Hermit, reach out, carry me home, you definitely are in need of union this month. This could even be what this eternal union is about. Again, doesn't have to be romantic or anything like that. It seems like there's someone that you're meant to connect with. That might even be what this Four of Cups in the reverse is about. So a friend, someone that you can trust, you can trust and you can confide in, someone that is in alignment with you. And perhaps during this time, they may actually help you realize your life purpose, help you realize what you've been missing, either being in their energy, maybe within the conversations that you have. Maybe it's just something they personally started, and maybe it's something you can get involved with too. There's infinite possibilities here, guys, but I do feel like it's extremely important for you to connect with people this month. This seems like a particular person. It could be multiple people, but for some reason I'm getting this feeling like this is one specific person that you're meant to reconnect with or connect with again. This could even be someone new coming into your life. It'll be different for each person. But also persist in the trust that this person is going to come. You don't have to call up everybody in your, contacts and hang out with everybody you know. This person feels like they're going to come to you as long as you allow it. Double mission. We have the Lightworker Starseed, serve the world by being you. So look, we have, wow guys, I feel like some of you might actually be stumbling onto your life purpose this month. We have, so I reach out my hand and my heart to connect to and unite all of humanity. And then this says serve the world by being you. So you may actually be starting to come into alignment with your higher purpose and why you're on this planet. But when we have double mission here, it's important to note that the most important possible thing you can do in order to serve humanity, at least at the beginning of an awakening, is to just be yourself. You always want to be yourself, be as authentic as possible, go along a path that feels completely right for you, not based off your ego, not based off of what the world thinks you should do, but something that truly is fulfilling to you. And when you do that, all these opportunities will come to you, all these people will come to you, and your ability to navigate the world, your ability to align with your purpose will also happen very simply, very easily, if you just allow this. This is, again, this just feels like so much allowing versus forcing this month. Let's see, we have speak your truth. Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. Okay. So it might be actually that there's somebody that you are supposed to confide in, someone that you're supposed to speak your truth to. I did say that you don't have to be so vulnerable with somebody to be truthful with yourself, but maybe that's the beginning. And then maybe later on in the month, you can start to progress to actually talking to somebody or multiple people, whatever feels comfortable to you. If you believe in angels and you would like to call on Archangel Gabriel, it says, thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. So you might want to look into that if that vibes with you. But I do think it is very important for you to start being honest. Maybe even the speaking your truth is about, just about you and your own personal path this month. Not so much needing to talk to others unless you really feel drawn to. So I'm going to get one. I'm feeling drawn to getting getting you guys one of these energy cards. Okay, this one's calling to me. Wisdom. Okay, so this, along with speak your truth. So this truth is wisdom. And what is wisdom really? It's information that comes from this eternal version of you. Now, what does wisdom feel like? Okay, the energy of wisdom feels like you're remembering something. So you may come across some sort of epiphany, and it's not just going to feel like you're gaining knowledge. It's going to feel like you're remembering something that you've known for a long time. So this month feels like, yeah, you're ready to gain some wisdom. You're ready to move forward outside of these limiting beliefs and what you've allowed yourself to be aware of this month. Okay, feeling drawn to get 2 cards. So we have adjacent possibilities in the reverse, and we have yin and yang in the reverse. So in the reverse with the yin yang card, it's yin energy, which is the internal feminine energy. So with trust coming in and a bunch of these other cards like carry me home, all of that, it feels like this month is supposed to be a month for you to allow, let things come to you. Maybe that's even why this adjacent possibilities is here in the reverse, because when we have adjacent possibilities upright, it's kind of like, oh, let me look, let me think about what are all the things I can do. Do I want to go in this direction? Do I want to go in that direction? Maybe you've been doing this for a long time, Cancer, where you're micromanaging, you're trying to figure out where to go and nothing is fitting. So this month, it feels like as long as you aim to surrender, you will actually attract this to you. Be honest with yourself. Again, persist in the trust. I keep getting drawn back to these 2 words. Persist in the trust that the universe will provide you with the information and the knowledge that you desire. So I'm going to end the general portion by getting one of these, 2 of these, no, one of these. Sorry, I keep just one of these Moonology cards. Okay, 2. I said 1, but 2 popped out, so we're going to go with it. Communication is key. So again, communication is key. Speak your truth. Carry me home. Hermit in the reverse. Yeah, you're definitely meant to talk to someone. But again, start with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Start a dialogue with yourself. And do this in a state of allowance, of surrender, of feminine energy. Like I was saying, when you do this, then you might be open to talking with other people, but you need to be honest with yourself first. That's what I'm getting. So we have new moon in Gemini and also full moon in Cancer. So it may be, since you are Cancer, you may be speaking with the Gemini or just taking in that energy of Gemini, which is the communicator. Gemini is great communication. We also have a lot of blue here, which I believe is throat chakra. Yes, so speaking, again, speaking. And then we have a personal issue reaches resolution, which is wonderful to get at the end of this reading. So this month seems like a lot of just relaxing in the trust of the universe and trusting that the answers will come to you. Maybe get in a mode of meditation. Clear your mind. Allow the information to come to you. Stop searching so much. Cancers can have a hard time with this because they feel emotions so strongly, and it's very difficult often for them to process these emotions. You may be taking on other people's emotions. I mean, it can be a very complex issue, but regardless, communicate with yourself, communicate with others. I mean, how many times do we have to be told in this reading that it's necessary to have real communication? And how many times in this reading do we need to be told it's time to trust? Okay, so very obvious, clear messages coming out here, Cancer. But let's go ahead and let's start on the love reading. Okay, Cancer, let's see what October holds for you as far as love goes. We have the 4 of Swords in the reverse. Ooh, and the 10 of Cups. So I'm going to clarify each of these, but I love this energy coming out for you guys. So this kind of aligns with the general reading, in my opinion. I really feel like you're coming out of this state where you weren't fully aware of your own personal desires and goals, and that was keeping you from this 10 of Cups, this like happy family, this emotional fulfillment. But you do have to come out of these limiting thoughts, these doubts that you have, and becoming aware of them to get to this 10 of Cups. But I do want to clarify each one. So let's see, 4 of Swords is clarified. Is there? Okay, there's 2 cards here. 4 of Cups, the reverse again, and the Death in the reverse. Okay, and then 10 of Cups is clarified by a 5 of Cups in the reverse. So we did have Four of Cups in the reverse come out in the general reading. So if you didn't watch that, you might want to watch it because it does seem to correlate here. And then we have fours again. So this is my personal interpretation of fours. You may see it differently. You may define it differently. Other people definitely do, but I often see fours as an ascension process. Okay, especially with these two cards in the reverse. This is an awakening. We do have death in the reverse. Yeah, I want to get a card for death in the reverse. What I'm feeling is that you are resisting this awakening in some way. And it might be because you are focused on this Five of Cups versus the Ten of Cups, but I do want to get a clarifier for death. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you may be in denial of your feelings for someone is what's going on, or that you are in denial that someone has feelings for you, or you don't think that somebody could love you. But regardless, don't get too caught up on this Knight of Cups in reverse. I was simply wanting to clarify why death is here in the reverse rather than upright, because Four of Cups and Four of Swords reversed is definitely some type of awakening. So I think it's really important for you to get out of this Five of Cups energy. Stop grieving the past. Start focusing on the Ten of Cups. Start realizing that when you put your mind towards beauty and towards fulfillment and fullness and towards the best possibilities, that's when you actually bring these possibilities into your reality, guys. I'm going to get a couple romance angel cards. We have unrequited love in the reverse. Okay, so that goes right up there with Knight of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, and chemistry. Okay. So these cards are really great to see together. Okay, I like to see unrequited love in the reverse and not upright. That's never a fun energy to see upright. So again, it feels like somebody loves you and you are not trusting that they do love you, or you just don't feel like anybody could love you. But again, you're getting out of this. You're starting to realize that you have more to offer. There's some sort of magnetic attraction, whether this means there's somebody in your life now that you're actually very attracted to. It's like you're a magnet, like you just come together, whether you've been trying to separate or whatever's going on, you just keep getting pulled back together. So with unrequited love in the reverse, this feels like as long as you can acknowledge that you are worthy of love, then you're going to be pulled to this person. If this is not somebody, like you're single and you don't have any prospects, this is how you can get out of this and come back into this Ten of Cups and this chemistry energy. So let's see, what is the main way Cancer can love this month? What is the main way Cancer can love this month? Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Okay, so oftentimes we can get extremely terrified of love. It's very scary. It really is. It's scary to commit to someone. It's scary to be vulnerable with someone. It's scary to even start to consider it, especially when most of us have been hurt in the past. Even if you haven't even been in a serious relationship, this could have to literally do with childhood. That's what I think of when I think of foundation. What is the foundation here with love? How did your parents love or not love each other? How if you're with somebody, how committed are you? Like, really? I don't mean if you call them your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. What is your energy there? Question that this month. It's important because with law of attraction, we have to fully commit at least as much as we can. Fully committing is kind of difficult. It is possible, but it's a journey. Okay, so your journey is to fully commit to this Ten of Cups. Like, for example, if you really want a family, but all you can commit to is just something sexual, something just casually dating or whatever, you're not committing to this dream. Now, this doesn't mean that the first person you come across you have to have a family with, but it means that you need to consider your energy. Are you committed to shallowness? Are you committed to depth? Or are you committed to a mix of both? Focus on taking out these blockages against what you really, really want in life. Okay, let's see. What am I drawn to pulling for you guys? Yeah, I would like to see a healing card. So we have some difficult energy here, and I want to know what is the best way for Cancer to heal in the month of October. Patience. Okay, Temperance did come up in the general reading. So what I'm hearing here is patience with yourself. Be patient with your ability to commit. Be patient with other people. Be patient with life in general. Understand that these things will come to you, but it takes time to surrender, to work on your internal. It's not like if you feel like you don't have X, Y, or Z because you're not attractive enough or you don't have the right job or whatever it is. That's not it. It's more of an internal job. Love is an internal thing, you know, lust and all of that is external, but true love takes patience. It is forgiving of other people. It's the ability to just kind of allow things to be rather than to control them. Controlling is not real love. Oh, look, we have unconditional love, guys. That's beautiful. Okay. Wow, that's really cool to come out right now. So yeah, this is what you're working towards. You're working towards unconditional love. A lot of you really do want a baby. You really would like to be a mother, or if you're a man watching this, you want someone to raise your children. It really feels like this is something that you do want in your future, but you have to be patient for this vision because you need to align with it. Okay, you can't force this to happen. So I'm going to get a Moonology card to see where you're at, and then we're going to pull a couple messages from my little messages I have for your person, or just messages for you in general if you're single. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, so this is great. This is like, you know, you're going to conclude. We had death coming up in the reverse. You're going to conclude this last phase of your life and move on to the next in terms of love. This doesn't necessarily mean tomorrow you're going to wake up and that person's going to be ready for you, but this resistance is going to end, and you're concluding that part and starting on the next leg of your journey. Okay. So, oops, sorry. I'm going to be pulling from these. I'm going to pull two of them. Sorry for how loud it is, guys. Okay, so these two are kind of nested together, and it felt like I needed to grab both. I want to cuddle with you. I'm slowly falling more and more in love with you. Oh, guys. Okay, so if you are with someone or you have a specific person, it feels like they're missing you, and you may be feeling this way. You guys may be mirroring each other and both feeling this. If you are single, you have no specific person, no prospects, this is the type of energy that you need to have. So when I say I want to cuddle with you, imagine you're with your person, okay? Imagine them holding you, imagine their presence with you, and you'll actually call that energy to you on a quantum level. It's very, very cool thing. That's what law of attraction is about. With I'm slowly falling more and more in love with you, to me this really fits in with everything else in this reading. This is about patience. This is about allowing things to unfold. This isn't about pushing 100% and forcing things to happen. This is allowing yourself to fall in love, allowing your person to fall in love with you, allowing yourself to fall in love with yourself, having unconditional love for yourself, having patience, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you're beautiful, and you are going to have this 10 of Cups. Like, it's a promise if you allow yourself to claim that promise. That's what manifestation is all about. Okay, guys, so this was a beautiful reading. I really enjoyed the last part of it, especially. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. Again, if you would like a private reading, $7 per question. That information is down below. Just shoot me an email and we'll set that up. And also, you might want to check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs to get a deeper understanding of what's going to happen in October. Check out my timeless pick-a-cards if you're interested in diving into more specifics about yourself or your person or whatever. Those readings, again, are timeless, so anytime you come across them will be the perfect time for you. So that is it, guys. I love you.